At 300 meters, life starts to shift. Fish glow with their own chemical lanterns, as if defying a world gone dark. But as explorers found in 2023, this descent is no simple journey. Every 100 meters, nature warps into something stranger. Jaws widen, bodies stretch, survival rewrites the rules. What forces make each layer more alien, more terrifying, the deeper we dare to go? At 300 meters, sunlight has thinned to a faint blue haze. Here, the first true architects of darkness drift into view. Lanternfish glide in loose schools, their flanks dotted with tiny photophores, living light bulbs that flicker on command. Each glow is more than a beacon. It's camouflage, tuned to match the faint shimmer above, hiding their bodies from predators lurking below. Hatchetfish hover nearby, their sides polished like mirrors, flashing silver as they tilt and vanish into the gloom. Siphonophores, delicate and almost transparent, stretch in long ribbons, trailing pulses of ghostly blue. In this twilight, bioluminescence becomes language and shield. The water presses in at 30 times the force of air at the surface, 30 atmospheres. Yet, even under this crushing weight, life answers darkness not with fear, but with light. The deeper you look, the more the rules of survival begin to change. At 600 meters, the boundary between science fiction and reality blurs. Here, the explorers behind the lens become as important as the creatures themselves. Edith Widder, a pioneer in bioluminescence research, has spent decades perfecting cameras that capture light invisible to the human eye. James Cameron, known for his record-setting solo descent in the Deep-Sea Challenger, pushed submersible engineering to its limits, returning with footage from depths no one else had filmed. Bruce Robertson and his team at MBARI deploy remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, equipped with high-sensitivity sensors and blackout protocols to minimize disturbance. NOAA expeditions, staffed by rotating teams of biologists, engineers, and pilots, log every dive with time-stamped data and ethical review. Each clip and discovery is cataloged and stamped with the year and mission, 2023, 2024, and 2025. Every frame is proof. These are real encounters, captured with machines built for the deep, and the stories that follow rest on their precision. At 1,000 meters, darkness is absolute, and the water presses in at 100 times the force of air at sea level. Here, hunting is a matter of survival, and the predators are built for ambush. The fang tooth appears first. It can open its mouth to a quarter of its body length, lined with teeth so long they need special grooves in the skull just to close. One snap, and even armored prey stand no chance. Nearby, the viperfish hovers, its lower jaw unhinging almost perpendicular to its body. Glass-like fangs, nearly as long as its head, swing out in a flash, impaling anything that wanders too close. The gulper eel drifts past, its head ballooning open in one smooth motion. Its jaw stretches wide enough to swallow creatures half its size, while its stomach expands tenfold to store food for the next famine. Every strike is sudden and violent, a response to pressure, hunger, and the rare promise of a meal in the deep. At 2,000 meters, time seems to slow as a shape drifts into the camera's field. A silhouette with arms that stretch impossibly long, curling and unfurling in the blackness. The big-fin squid, Magna pinna, is unlike anything else in the ocean. Its arms and tentacles, held at sharp right angles, trail behind like ribbons, spanning up to 8 meters from tip to tip. Even in high-definition 4K footage, the body appears ghostly, almost insubstantial, as if it could vanish at any moment. Metallic groans and distant clicks pulse through the water, underscoring the alien grace of this animal. Since the first confirmed sighting in 1988, fewer than 20 encounters have been recorded worldwide. Each appearance is a rare event, logged and time-stamped by deep-sea robots designed for patience and precision. Here, fear gives way to reverence. In the presence of such rarity, the limits of human observation become clear. Most of the time, the big fin exists only as rumor, made real by a handful of fleeting images. At 3,000 meters, movement slows to a crawl. Giant sea spiders tiptoe across the abyssal plain, their legs spanning wider than a dinner plate. Isopods, armored and pale, scavenge in silence, joined by amphipods swollen from rare feasts. Every heartbeat is measured. Down here, metabolism runs 5 to 10 times slower than in shallow water. Food is scarce, and energy must last for months. In this endless night, some fish vanish almost completely. Ultra-black skin, discovered in 2020, absorbs 99.95% of all light, turning these creatures into living shadows. Camouflage becomes nearly perfect, hiding both predator and prey in darkness thick as velvet. At 8,200 meters in the Tonga Trench, a snailfish glides above the silt, its body held together by molecules most animals cannot make. Trimethylamine N-oxide, called TEMAO, fills its cells and keeps protein stable under pressure that would crush a submarine. Dumbo octopuses rewrite their own RNA, fine-tuning their brains and muscles for the deep's shifting chemistry. When a whale carcass falls, amphipods up to 30 centimeters and isopods half a meter long swarm in a frenzy, stripping bone clean in days. In 2025, hydrophones near the Kermadec Trench picked up an unexplained signal at 18 to 23 hertz, still awaiting an answer. Down here, survival is written in molecules and mysteries. Beneath 7 miles of crushing darkness, evolution still rewrites the rules. With over 80% of the deep ocean unexplored, each dive risks finding something stranger than fear itself. What would you dare to discover?